The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Christopher Hughes for BoatTEST.com. Today we're going to test and sea trial the 320 Outrage from Boston Whaler. Now, Boston Whaler tells us they designed this boat to be a rugged offshore fishing machine, but also to be comfortable. Let's see how they've done.
We'll begin our look at the helm, the control center for the 320. Directly in front of the driver is a compass atop the rubberized coated helm dash. Below and center is the multifunction Mercury SmartCraft screen. To either side is plenty of room to customize with a variety of electronic screens. Below are the lighted rocker switches grouped by fishing-related functions. Below that is a Fusion stereo remote control. The dual Mercury digital throttle and shift controls, better known as DTS, is well positioned on a raised island in the center. The DTS allows for many control modes including single lever control. They are well positioned to easily manipulate the trim tabs at speed, located just forward of the throttles. The rugged, polished stainless steel wheel has a suicide knob and can be adjusted to 5 different settings. Just forward of the wheel is the keyless engine start and stop control, above which are the operational system's rocker switches. Above the helm station are the light switches and window vent control with waterproof circuit breakers. Next to that is a lockable dry storage and electronics compartment, gasketed and with a flush mount cover. Directly overhead is additional soft storage. The helm seating is rather special. Custom designed by the Boston Whaler team, in addition to the visible stainless, such as on the armrests, the internal support of the seats are also stainless. The bolsters are noticeably more substantial, as well as being plush and comfortable. The fully upholstered console storage between the seats is large and ideal as dry storage for your cell phone and other items. The captain's seat is adjustable on a stainless track with a dual release. Below is a convenient trash receptacle. When it comes to comfort, I would rate this helm seating as a 10, and positioning was ideal with the footrests and the sightlines above the console when driving while seated. The last item at the helm is a safety one. The 320 has handholds everywhere, above, to the sides, behind, and also running all the way forward on port and starboard. Let's look at how she tested. The 320 Outrage measures in with a length overall of 32 feet 2 inches, has a beam of 10 feet 2 inches, and a draft of 22 inches. She carries 300 gallons of fuel and 40 gallons of fresh water. Our test boat was powered by twin 300 horsepower Mercury Verados outboards, spinning 14 by 5/8 by 17 Revolution 4 props. With gear, 2 people on board, and a third of a tank of fuel, our test weight was approximately 9,910 pounds. Conditions were wet and nasty, ideal for an Outrage. We recorded a top speed of 51.5 miles per hour at 6,300 RPM, while burning 59 gallons per hour for a range of 236 statute miles, calculated with a 10% reserve. Best cruise was recorded at 26.7 miles per hour at 4,000 RPM, burning 20.4 gallons per hour for a range of 353 miles. Our average time to plane was 4.5 seconds, and our whole shot from 0 to 30 miles per hour took only 7.9 seconds with a bow rise of 9 degrees. Most notable of the 320 is her hull design and how she handles. The ride is solid, but she doesn't feel heavy at all. At all speeds, the bow pushes cleanly through the water, throwing spray low and wide. Turning was another area the 320 excelled, easing into each turn and smoothly pulling out no matter how hard I entered the turn nor how fast. Never pounding or hopping out even when crossing heavy chop. Here you can see the hard chine as it leads down from the bow aft, curving downward, as well as the full-length strakes. The glass console enclosure is a fair balance between the protection it provides and the slight obscuring of visibility from the window frames. I also like the addition of the electric window vent for a hot or muggy day. Turning our attention to the cockpit, there is a large lazarette that opens effortlessly. Inside are the forward and aft fuel control valves, a heavy-duty sump pump and transducer, and all cables and lines are neatly organized. There's a gutter all the way around, heavy-duty gas assist struts, and the hatch is fully gasketed. The fueling ports are located on the port side amidship. Moving through the transom is a gasketed inward opening door set in a molded frame. On the aft deck is a grab handle and a 3-step reboarding ladder. The aft deck has ample room to safely maneuver around the twin outboard rig, and there is enough room to raise the lower unit completely out of the water. All the way forward, you have a sense of how much room the 320 actually offers. At the bow are two recessed 10-inch stainless cleats, and what I think is one of the most well-organized and equipped anchor lockers. The large hatch will stay open in the strongest of winds. There is a quick windlass remote controller, plenty of room for the road below, top of the market quick windlass and capstan, stainless through the bow chafing gear, and raw water washdown to starboard. The 320 has so much to offer, I will be covering all of the features and details in Part 2.
That's our full test and sea trial of the 320 Outrage from Boston Whaler. In my opinion, they've delivered on their design goal. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Christopher Hughes.